Well, it just wouldn't be the Tony Lenzini Invitational without a few good unexpected plot twists. Boys Championship semifinal tonight found top seed Canton down 13 points in the fourth quarter to Clark County, a team that had lost 8 straight games coming into Palmyra. But we pick it up with just 6 seconds left, and Canton's lead, or excuse me, Clark County's lead trimmed to 2. All Clark County has to do is inbound, but look at this. It is Austin Hoeing channeling Hondo Havlicek with a steal, Gabe McKenzie with the finish, and we've got overtime tied up at 52 apiece. You think things were going bad in the fourth quarter and late for Clark County? Look at this. Garrett Serban at the other end draws first blood for Canton. Here comes Kyle Kovar, though. Clark County back up by 1 at this point. Then it was just this kind of ending for Clark County, it would seem. Everything not going anywhere near their direction. And eventually, this, my friends, would be Tyler Neiman with the finish, the three-point play. And all of a sudden, the Canton Tigers have a 1-point lead. Adam Rung has to feel crestfallen and snake-bitten. 6 seconds left. However, Chase Bevins take us home. Game-winning shot at the overtime buzzer. And Clark County lives to fight another day. They're going on to the championship. 58-57. We'll hear from Mr. Bevins coming up tomorrow on his big shot at 6 o'clock. Meanwhile, upset city tonight at North Shelby as well. Your 1 seed La Plata, your 4 seed the host team North Shelby. North Shelby doing work right here. Alan Trenhale backing down and backing his way into goodness. Later it's John Stoneburner, one of the best players in our area, had 25 points tonight, taking the strong drive, getting the bucket to fall. La Plata tries to find answers. This is the all-stater Peyton Swift for 3. Just too much John Stoneburner, just too much Michael Orr in this game though, as North Shelby finds home cooking much to its liking tonight, pulling off the major upset and moving on to the championship game behind Mr. Orr here. 70-61 was your final. Elsewhere tonight, Jacksonville in the Meyer Classic at Chatham knocks off Rochester 44-42. Girls basketball now. We've got more for you. Palmyra fans looking to avenge their loss to the Highland girls at the Highland tournament. Right off the bat, Alexis Van Nostrand outside for the 3 to give her team a 5-0 lead, but Nicole Kraft for Highland was having none of it tonight. She was just absolutely magnificent from the perimeter. 22 points. She and Ashton Luttrell combined for 42 altogether, and Highland gets yet another win over Palmyra. Final count in this one was 53-50. Back at the North Shelby tournament, North Shelby and Scotland County girls going at it in the semifinals. It was this kind of night for North Shelby. Shot and doink. The ball going to stick right there. That's not what the Lady Raiders were looking for. This is what Scotland County was looking for. Callie Holt from the outside knocking down triples. She would do that. Liz Lindberger trying to do some work on the offensive glass right here for North Shelby, keeping her team around. Hard-fought game, just too much Megan Creek and Scotland County down the stretch as Scotland County pulls away for the 9-point victory and a berth in the championship game on Saturday. 49-40 was your final there. Other girls' scores, consolation bracket, Canton knocked off by Clark County, 61-37 in Palmyra. Also at the North Shelby tournament, Brashear no match for La Plata, and the Macon girls lose in their home floor tonight in the Macon tournament, 40-28 to Centralia. Wrestling for you tonight, senior night for Hannibal. They brought in Helias. We're going to start you off with a great start in this one by Chandler Foey, the freshman at 106 pounds. He gets the takedown of Slater Shrimp right here. No relation to Detlef, I assume. That seals the deal on a tech fall at 16-0. Later, after the Crusaders cruise to 8 straight wins, Brady Ruby, I should say, at 170 pounds, puts the momentum to a stop. He gets the pinfall victory over Alan Schwinkel right there. And all of a sudden, Hannibal was going to find some wins, not only at 170, but one at 182 as well, as Brant Dooley was in a spot of bother early right here, down 2-0. But look at him. It's cradle time, and this cradle, my friends, is really, really good. At the 2:57 mark, he would register the pinfall victory tonight, does Mr. Brant Dooley. And Kyle Muring at 2:15, also magnificent tonight, a pinfall victory as well. However, Hannibal falls on the team score tonight. Final count 48-35, as you're going to look real quickly at Kyle Muring picking up the victory and the takedown and the eventual pinfall right here for the 215-pounder. We've got college basketball. John Wood doing work tonight. Number 3 in the country, taking on Culver Stockton's JV. Right off the bat, it's Reagan Bringer. Larceny layup at the other end. He was good. James Lane even better tonight for the Trailblazers, as Mr. Lane would finish his night with 21 points and 7 rebounds to lead all scores. John Wood in a laugher tonight. 89-40 was your final. The John Wood women, not so fortunate, taking on ICC, a perennial powerhouse. How about Jasmine Jackson Morgan trying to do some work off the steal right here, going coast to coast. She had a pretty good night. Unfortunately, the Lady Blazers could not mount enough defense to stop ICC. Very few teams can. You are looking at Don March polishing off our highlights tonight as ICC gets the win. Final count in this one was 60-48. Also, the Southeastern Community College women with a win tonight over NEAC. 67-41 was your final. Coming up tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, Monroe City had a couple of outstanding softball players signed with Culver Stockton tonight. We'll have that sound for you from those two delightful young ladies coming up tomorrow, and more wrap up from the Clark County Thriller tonight.